Hello everyone, wonderful morning, wonderful afternoon, and wonderful evening. So, today we have the very honorable and grateful guest whose name is Manoj Yogawala. He is a yoga expert and public speaker and everything. So let's go and know himself. So, hello, sir.
Hello, how are you?
I am good, and you?
I am also great.
Okay, first of all, I want to thank you to come in my show and your valuable time. Okay, so please could you introduce yourself?
Yes, sure. Hello, namaste, everyone. My name is Manoj Teja Maheshwari, and another name is which is given by Rehan Wala, which name is Manoj Yogawala. I am from Liyari, Karachi. I have completed my education MSc Applied Psychology from Virtual University of Pakistan. And another thing is that I started my career as a teacher, public speaker, trainer, facilitator, yoga instructor, psychologist, and researcher too. Currently, I am working at Rehan School, Korangi campus as a facilitator, psychologist, and yoga instructor. So it is my short introduction. Thank you.
Okay, amazing introduction. So my next question on the screen: how do you integrate physiological principles into your other roles, such as being a yoga instructor or a public speaker?
All right. How do you integrate psychological principle into your other role? So, as far as psychology is concerned, psychology, whenever, whatever profession you have, whatever work you do, such as if you are a student, and if you are a officer, if you are a teacher, whatever you are, psychology applies in all profession because psychology is the study of mind, mental processes, and behavior. Now, animals also have mind and behavior, but psychology depends upon the completely human. Okay, psychology studies human behavior and mental processes. So all the humans has mind and behavior too. So psychology applies with all the people. If he is student, he he is doctor, he is teacher, whatever he is, uh, we can apply psychology everywhere. So as far as public speaking concerned, so being a public speaking is that where who those uh, who speaks who speak among the public. All right. So public speaker speak among the public. He try to know the behavior and mentality of the people. So psychology also applied in the public speaking. So if I am not able to know our public, so I cannot become the good speaker. I should know the what people needs, what people desire, and what people want to listen. So in this way, psychology applied in public speaking. And another, in yoga, psychology also applied in yoga. uh, Psychology is yoga is a part, it is a little part of the psychology. Yoga is also a little part of psychology. There is a yoga therapy which applies in as a treatment. Therapy means treatment. So yoga is also applied as a treatment too. So in yoga also we need psychology. We have to know the mentality and the behavior of the psychology. If those person who do not know the behavior and mentality of the people, then he cannot become a good uh, yoga expert. So we we have to understand the behavior, the mind of the people. If those who knows the behavior and mind of mental process of the people, he can become a good psychologist. And if he knows and started knowing the people, then he can become a good human too. So psychology applies it everywhere, everywhere, whatever you are. So this is all. Thank you.
Okay, amazing answer. All right. So, my second question on the screen. Can you share an example of how your background in physiology has helped you better understand human behavior in your various roles?
In your screen, the another question is going on in your screen. How do you uh, can you please okay, all right, can you share an example of how your background in psychology has helped you better understanding human behavior and very soul? Okay, great, good questions. uh, when I started reading psychology, uh, I started to understand uh, to me that who I am. I started to knowing myself. If I started to knowing myself, where what triggers? Every humans have trigger points, such as somebody who tease you, to pull you something, that you are this, you are this. Suddenly you start getting burst or get anger, you know. So it is called a trigger point. So when I study psychology, I started to knowing myself that what are the consequences and what are the triggers which get become emotionally get anger to me and become sad and miserable, all the kind of things. So uh, during the psychology, I started to knowing myself. And when I went to the hospital and to practice the psychology, then started to knowing others better than better than him, better than before. So during my practicing, I meet different people and ask them different questions, that what the reason behind that, why people getting depressed and become more stressful, anxiety. And so these what are the purpose and what are the consequences, that why people get angry, why people become sad, and why people get depressed. So after the asking the question with different people, then I come to know, I started to knowing themselves too. So the psychology helped too much, a lot. Before, when I uh, was a student of psychology, then one I was very much depressed, for too much depressed, because of my scenario and situation, my home problem and very much personal problem. I used to become a very much depressed. I used to live alone. I used to feel very much miserable and sad. But when I studied the psychology, then I tackled these things, and I cure myself, and to do meditation, do exercise, different exercise, just such as breathing exercise and progressive relaxation exercise and CBT. There is a technique which is called as CBT, cognitive behavior therapy. Cognitive behavior therapy. I started to practice the cognitive behavior therapy, and I start apply myself, and so I cure myself depression, miserable, and sadness, and I came out from these miseries, and from these, and I become more powerful and more successful. And then when I started practicing on others, I came to know, and I come to know that the uh, the many things, such as I told you that I started to know the people, why people suffers, and why people get depressed, and why people get angry. So in this way, I become more progressive, and become more successful. Thank you so much.
Okay, so my next question on the Supreme, amazing answer. How do you believe yoga and mental health are interconnected?
Yoga and mental health uh, both are interconnected with each other. I told you that before, that yoga is tiny, tiny, tiny means small part of the psychology. There is a therapy which is called as yoga therapy. So in psychology, people also use yoga therapy to treat the people. And the special one of the special thing is that of the I told you the yoga psychology treats the only treats the behavior behavior of human and mental processes. But as far as psychology is not sorry yoga is concerned, yoga yoga treats in four aspects. Yoga treats in four aspects. First aspect is yoga. When those person who do yoga, he becomes physically more powerful. He becomes physically more powerful. Second, those who do yoga becomes mentally strong. And the third thing is that those who do yoga become emotionally strong. And fourth, the most important, the fourth is those who do yoga become spiritually many progressive. So those who do there are different steps of yoga. The first step is the yoga is do physical exercise. In the morning we do yoga, is it so? In assembly we always do yoga with the start of physical exercise, is it so? Doing energize and movements. So in this way, it is a first part. It is a first stage of the yoga. Do exercise, physical exercise. So with physical exercises, physical postures, you become more flexible. Not only become flexible, but becomes more healthy. If you become healthy and physical fit, then suddenly you can do any work. You can do any work without any stress, and without any what I say unstoppable. Second, if you are physical strong, suddenly you can do anything, and you can. And the second part is that you do breathing exercise. After the physical exercise, we do breathing exercise to take a deep breath and breathe out. Take a deep breath and breathe out. In this way, we do exercise of breathing exercise. And in breathing exercise, we calm, we relax our mind. When our mind gets relaxed, suddenly we can become more fresh and become very much concentrated and become very mentally strong. Third thing is that after the breathing exercise, we do meditation, focus exercise. We with the eyes closed, we repeat the affirmations, self talk. Is it so? Such as I used to tell I used to tell that repeat after me that I am confident, I am energetic, I am powerful, I am peaceful. Okay, I am merciful, I am lovely, I am very happy. In this repeating session and repeating sentences, we train our mind and we train our behavior and emotional. Okay, suddenly if someone who feels very sad, uh, feel low energy, those who do this exercise, take a deep breath and breathe out, and with closed eyes he himself and he trained himself that I am energetic, I am powerful, I am confident. In this way he become more energetic. In this way physical exercise is there, mental become mentally strong, and third emotionally become emotionally strong, and the fourth, those who become mentally emotionally strong, uh, automatically he become uh, spiritually path and attain the higher consciousness and higher success in their life. So this is a power of access yoga. So yoga is more important. That's why I more emphasize about the yoga exercise rather than other exercise. Yes.
Okay, all right, amazing. When you take the yoga exercise morning, so I feel very fresh mind and feel better. So my next question on the screen. Uh, could you explain how your expertise as a physiologist enhances your approach to teaching yoga in terms of mental and emotional well-being?
Uh, I have gave this question answer in my uh, in our conversation, whatever we have talked right now. As I told you, that psychology. Uh, when I study the psychology, so psychology is a study of mind, mental process, and behavior. So psychology work on these two aspects: human mental process, it means human mind, and human behavior. So after the study the psychology, I came to know about the mind and behavior. So in this way I became more conscious about the other activities and people. So in this way psychology before psychology I used to practice yoga more earlier, and I have told you that I started doing yoga in very early age. And when I was a child, I used to watch the videos of the yoga. I used to watch in channel such as Doordarshana, and in Doordarshana I used to watch yoga programs. So so there used to come one Baba who used to teach the yoga. I used to learn with him. So my family used to mock. I used to do joke that what are you watching this yoga? So they used to fun onto me that you are doing exercise and what are you doing, yeah, man? So in this way, uh, I I started doing yoga and more earlier age. After the after few years, during the COVID-19 Corona, in Corona COVID-19 period, uh, all the world was locked and packed at their house. So I was also locked in our house. So I was nothing to do anything. So I just started to practice whole the day, just doing yoga. In morning I started yoga. Evening I do yoga. Night I do yoga. So in this way I learned a lot during the COVID-19 period, and I got many amazing result during the COVID-19. And during the COVID-19 I also was a student of of student of psychology. Also used to learn the psychology. So I came to know that yoga is also a part of psychology, tiny part of psychology. So in this way, I came to know about the psychology and yoga more than before. So in this way, I become more expert and to know the very much uh, about the yoga. Yes.
Okay, all right. So, can you discuss a significant research project you have worked on and these implications for your multiple professional identities?
uh, After the completing my masters, I joined the organization, which name of the pill. Pill was a short. The organization name was Pakistan Institute of Living and Learning. On their organization, the basically organization was a mental health. Mental health. It was a mental health organization. I used to work as a psychologist and researcher. During these days, during those days, uh, uh, I I did in many different projects. In many different projects. The first project was LTP, LTP, Learning Through Play. It was a short form of Project LTP. So in LTP, we used to visit different areas and we used to meet parents, those who have newborn babies. Okay, all right, newborn babies to till 3 years, 3 years of child. So so we used to conduct interview with them, and we used to ask the situation, what are going on, and what are the problems and challenges you are facing to grow their child and for survive. So we come to know that those after the born of new baby, mother uh, uh, mother become depressed. It is uh, it is uh, it is uh, it is completely true. But on the other hand, father also get become more depressed. Uh, so both parents, both mother and fathers, both after the birth of the child, more both became more depressed. So in this way, we come to know and we conclude that after the birth of child and 3 years, uh, uh, parents become get depressed, and children learn more things. Children learn more things in these 3 years, and children make their personality. Whatever you will give him, whatever you teach him, till new birth to 3 years, he makes his own personality. We got result on this is research. uh, and another I also did a project in different jail. I used to visit different jails, and we used to meet prisoners with. We used to meet prison, and we come to know that what are the consequences, and what are the things which they become theft, and become what are the challenges they are facing among the between the jails. So, and why they become get depressed, sad, and become anxiety. So in this way, I do project, uh, many project, and I also one done one project in with the students, that in that during the studies and heavy work examinations, student become more anxiety, feel more anxiety, and become depressed. So in this way, we come to know, conclude, and help more people to relieve with stress, anxiety, and depression. So it was my project and journey. Yes.
Okay, so my lastly question, how do you envision these roles evolving and interacting with each other in the coming years?
So, as far as I am doing yoga, so after 3 years, a few years, I I have planned to make plan to make one organization. I want to become a one and one organization where I help people to relieve from the stress, anxiety, and depression, and become not only physical healthy, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually healthy. Those who become physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually healthy, so they can automatically become wealthy too. And if we become wealthy, then they become successfully. So it is my mission that in in the future I want to help more people, not only in our Pakistan but all over the world. Yes.
Okay, thank you so very much. It's been an absolute pleasure talking with you today, Salman Jogawala. Your insights and experiences have enriched our understanding of the fascinating, interesting between physiology, yoga, research, training, speaking, and writing. Thank you so very much.
Thank you too.
Okay, Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Namaste.